Good morning, good evening, good day, whatever time it is when you're watching. I appreciate you for watching the video. This is the Buffalo Brotherhood. This is Fishing Planet, and I am Ryan. I'm back in Texas. I got the little yellow jig head on, a little 2-inch grub on that we had some success with in our special Sunday or Saturday weekend special fishing video that I posted this past weekend. I had a lot of fun with it. I hope you got a chance to check it out because we caught some massive fish on our last little shebang there in Colorado. We are back in Texas because we need to set a goal for ourselves this week. So I'm hoping we're just gonna see what we get. Got to get the fingers working. You know how it works. Got to get the lift and drop activated. I jumped in just a minute ago and was over on that side, my favorite spot on the other side of the dam, and was able to catch a grass pickerel. But just, I don't know, just took care of some things, logged some things out, recorded a ton of stuff, including 2 new podcasts that are just for our YouTube channel, which will be, one of them is already out, but it came out yesterday, and the other one will be out next Sunday, which is what we're trying to hope to do, is maybe move migrate the podcast completely over to the channel. Remember, this is the Buffalo Brotherhood's YouTube channel, so we are a podcast first and a gaming channel second. We played Gauntlet, and then we played a little golf with friends. We had a good time with Doug, Mike, and I. So hopefully you get a chance to check it out. If it's not your cup of tea, I apologize. If you're just here for Fishing Planet, they will still be here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe a little extra on the weekends. I've heard your comments. I've read your comments. I understand. I've seen your tweets. Thank you so much. Very flattered about your praise for the Fishing Planet videos. I am looking at readjusting the schedule to do daily Fishing Planet videos. Yes. The people have spoken, and I am a slave to your attention. So, people want more Fishing Planet. We're going to try to rearrange the schedule a little bit. Maybe do Fishing Planet Monday or through the week, and do the other game videos, like we've got playthrough of Banished that I've been working on. We got some XCOM with Noah. We got Pit People, which is winding down. Got Train Simulator videos coming up. Lots of other stuff. We're looking at multiplayer Factorio with some friends of the show, and Doug and Mike. If I can talk them into it, they are just not feeling the love for Factorio the way that I do. So maybe we readjust the schedule a little bit and get those things coming out more Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. I don't know. We'll see. Remember, this is a hobby channel. I'm not a full-time YouTuber by any stretch of the imagination. I have a real job, which I love and have no desire to not do. But I do enjoy making the YouTube, and I do enjoy being here with you guys, and I do enjoy Fishing Planet. And if it didn't work out that way, then I just wouldn't do it. But to me, I'd like to have goals when we're playing the game. We like to set goals for ourselves to accomplish those goals. Road to the Rainbow Trout was a big goal for me. I did not realize it was going to be so easily accomplished. So we will have to refocus our attention here in just a moment on the goals we want to try to get into. And I am not doing a very good job of hitting lift and drop. Not doing, there we go, a little bit, just a 1 star. I want to get that a little bit higher if possible, and I'm going to pull it out. Alright, so hope everybody's going to have a good week. Today's Monday, starts off our Fishing Planet week. I'm going to have a good week. I'm looking forward to the weekend, though, I'll be honest. This weekend my family's going away to State Park here locally, a couple hours away. We're going to be, there we go. We're going to be able to enjoy the outdoors and go hiking if the weather's not too cold. We like to do a little outdoor campfire in the winter, stay close. You know, people do a lot of camping in the summer, and I'm just as guilty of that, doing a lot of camping in the summer. But then, what do you want to do when you have a camp out? You want to have a campfire when you have a camp out? When it's like 95 degrees throughout the day and it's just cools down to like a balmy 80 something. in the evening. It's really silly to have a. I've always felt like it was really silly to have a campfire. My favorite time to have a campfire is when you need it for warmth, when you want to be close to that heat. Oh, there we go. Looking forward to having a campfire that we actually will need to keep warm. I've never had a fireplace at any house I've ever lived at, but I have had kerosene heaters before, and there's just something about having that real fire that you can get close to. We're just gonna run to the other side. I like to be on the other side anyway. Run up here on the dam. Can you? Does the river poke through? No. Here are horse-like steps. Clump, 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 clump. Probably would have been faster to just jump out and jump back in. But if I look here, we're still headed towards the peak of the fish, so I don't mind if we're taking an extra second or two. If we keep running around, it'll just pop us back out to the map, in case you were wondering. Yeah, here we go. This should be Ryan's spot right here. Put a little mark on it. This is my spot. This is the Buffalo Brotherhood spot right there. Drop it in the water like it's not hot. As this is a yellow bait, I don't know that this is the coloration I would use with this sort of cloudy overcast sky. Maybe a more of a pale yellow, maybe more of a white, maybe more of a silver. But we'll see. I can't blame the bait if I'm not able to get the lift and drop working right. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Keep the line tight. Keep the line tight. Got some drag action moving. Oh yeah. Come on, buddy. Lift you up. We'll get you. Another grass pickering. Well, we'll keep you because you're $56. But I'll be honest. We didn't want you. You're not what we're looking for. You're not what we're looking for. I will say that my goal today is to catch catfish. I want to catch catfish. We talked a long time ago, like probably 6 episodes ago, about me catching a catfish and talking about where, looking at the anatomy of a catfish and so forth. And I have not caught a catfish since. But I have not forgotten that we were going to do that. So maybe this isn't a good lift and drop bait because it seems to be taking. Oh, there it goes. They did have some minor patch fixes. Nothing that I thought was too important. Nothing that I thought really needed to be addressed. It's just some balancing stuff and adjusting some experience on catfishes. But, nothing major. Yeah, so going camping next weekend. Not camping. We're going. There's like a hotel, like a lodge. We're gonna be staying in a lodge. I don't mean to say camping. We are gonna have a campfire. But we'll see. The weather here looks like it's improving in our neck of the woods, so I'm excited for that as well. Got a little bit of a snag. So hopefully it'll be nice enough. I mean, it's still wintertime. I'm not asking for summertime weather in the winter. That'd be crazy. Groundhog saw a shadow last week, so absolutely nothing different will happen. That's always a fun conversation to have with kids. I mean, you ask kids about Groundhog Day, they seem to know it. Yes, most adults, unless you live in one area of the woods or one area of the world that pays more attention to the others, then so be it. Super Bowl was this past weekend. I can't talk about it because it actually hasn't happened as the time I'm recording. But it would have been yesterday. Hopefully it was an exciting game. Every year I typically just, again, watch it with my family. Spend that time together. We don't make too big a deal about it. None of us are, especially the teams involved, none of us are too big of fans on it. But, we'll still watch it. maybe because it's a quarter ounce. I don't know. It's just not. It's not lifting and dropping the way I want it to. I got 3 stars now, but 2 stars. But by stars I mean bubbles, actually. Let's try a little bait. Let's try a little bobber fishing. We got some salmon eggs that we bought in Colorado. Let's see how they do out here. What's our depth? We'll put it up to 55 is what I was looking for. There we go. We're gonna go right out there by that other patch. Maybe I'm a little far out, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I left my coffee cup in the other room. That's okay. I can do it. I've had a little bit of coffee this morning. If you can't tell, so it's not going to be a big hurry to get it today. Still working with my mic on the other side of the desk. I like it. I didn't check my time. It's 11:06 now, so we'll give it the 2 minutes for it to get to bobbing and weaving. I feel like it's a little too far away from both weed patches. There's one here. Is it moving? I'm not sure. And there's one there. I feel like it's far away from both of them. That guy's using his leaf blower again. It's strange in the headphones, I'll be honest. If you have headphones on, you can hear it. It sounds like there's just a big truck outside my house, but there's a fish keeps jumping there. We're going to pull it up to behind this weed bed. Try not to get it stuck. There we go. I never tried to use salmon eggs here. Obviously there's no salmon in here. Maybe these fish don't know what salmon eggs are. But in my experience, fish have never been really too particular about what they eat. If it looks like food, they'll eat it. So they will. Alright. Well. Alright, I'm about done. It's been 2 minutes. Oh. I thought I saw something. I can't wait. I can't wait any longer. My impatience has got the best of me. Let's jump out here. Let's look at let's look at my inventory. What kind of bait do I have? Well, let me see. Catfish. I want to catch some catfish. So let's put a dough ball on there. No, let's put some pet food on there. We are still using number 1 size hook, correct? Yep, big hook, big bobber. Alright, let's try it. That's what I got in my fish keeper. I caught that one before I started recording, and I think I got this one here, Matt. Yeah, I did. That's the way it worked. Let's go back down to my spot. Right there's my spot. Okay, come on. We'll just go right out here to this other weed bed that will be about right there when the sun hits it, right? If I remember right. Reel it in real nice and slow. Setting up pretty tall. Okay, there we go. Checking the clock. 14:02. Okay. Yeah, so we definitely need to start talking about goals here. What we want to accomplish next. Obviously, there's a new area that we can open up that is available for my level, but we're talking about earning some serious bucks in order to do that. We're not doing such a hot job of that right now. I'll tell you that much. We've not yet. It's been a while since we've been to Mud River, and that's always fun. I always like going there, but. Seems sort of like a silly goal to return back to where we once were. But I don't know. Maybe it'd be fun. I can't really look at the map because I got a line in the water. I'm not sure what the other location would be, but we'll see. Florida, I think maybe? Is that open to us? Florida might be open to us. I don't know, but I've seen a lot of screenshots from Florida. Florida seems to be a very screenshot heavy place. You got a little something nibbling, a little something on the nibble, maybe. Make sure my line's tight so I get full effect when I yank it. I may have missed that weed patch altogether. It may be more over this direction now that I think about it. You probably screaming at your television, saying, "Ryan, there's nothing to catch there. What are you doing?" We'll bring it up here behind this weed patch. As long as it sits up tall. Sit up tall. Be a man. Be a man. Or a strong woman. Stand up tall, regardless. Yeah, so we can look and see what our goal will be. Obviously, our goal right now is just catch as many fish as we can. She doesn't seem to be doing such a hot job. It's okay. Take some lumps. We had some pretty good fishing last week. If it starts off a little slow this week back here in Texas, so be it. You can always fast forward to the evening. We do a lot of morning fishing, so because I jump in and do this. I'm kind of curious about your guys'. I know I've asked this before, and I'll be honest, friends, haven't got a lot of feedback on it, but I've asked before what kind of fishing you guys like to see the most of, and I haven't. I don't really know, and I can't really judge by views because we get pretty similar view counts regardless of what I'm doing. So it's hard for me to look at the analytics on YouTube and be like, now that fishing video did well, so I need to make sure that I do. People like to watch that kind of fishing, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Thank you, by the way, if you're a new subscriber. I will say that we did pick up quite a few subscribers last week, and for that I appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for making it a digital point, a digital promise to come back for more. That's sort of what I see a subscription as. Actually, that's not the case. If you look at my YouTube channel, I'm subscribed to a ton of stuff, mainly just because I don't want to have to go looking for it if somebody does something I like. And then, if they stop doing the thing that I like doing, it takes a while for me to unsubscribe to them because I kind of forget what it was I was watching them for. Yeah. Okay. All right. I can't. It's been 3 minutes. Okay. Something's going on here today. I don't know what it is, but we're going to see. We're right in the heart of the day. We should be good. Let's get this guy. Let's do this guy for a little bit. Let's try him. 3. There we go. I know we don't have a lot of line on him, so we'll try cutting the pond out this direction. We've never gone this direction before. We'll go nice, slow, and straight. We'll see what happens. Probably nothing, but hey, we'll try. You wouldn't want to have your line straight like that. You want to have want to use the bend in your rod, guys. Come on. Nothing. Now, if you can hear my wife blowing her hair, in addition to the guy blowing the leaf blower, there's a lot of background noise going on. Okay, nice and slow. Probably too slow for a sloop spoon like this. I think 73 degrees right now. Fish should be pretty aggressive, you would think. I do like the improvements they made to the line. Not as wonky as it once was. Not as wonky as it once was. That's my nickname in high school. Maybe not. Not that funny. Sorry. Sorry to my friends in high school. Let's see. Let's try big bass jig. There we go. Let's try this. Let's try this guy. Let's try this guy. Because it's the color that I like, essentially, is the reason why that I want to do it. With an overcast sky like this, it's the color I like. And it makes sense. Think about it. If you're a fish, if it's kind of cloudy and overcast like this, you wouldn't expect things in the water to be brightly lit. I mean, sort of, if you're thinking like a person that's looking for something, sure, you would want it brightly lit. But that's not natural to what they're doing. When things underwater are brightly lit, it's because there's lots of sun that's sort of, coming through the water, lighting things in different directions, and causing water to reflect off things and so forth. But if you're a fish who hunts in this environment all the time and it's cloudy outside, you wouldn't expect there to be things brightly lit. So just bright green chartreuse colors and stuff like that. Right now, chartreuse not green, like a muted green, probably be pretty good too. But I always just sort of use my, and I could be wrong. I'm not a professional bass fisherman by any stretch of the imagination. I just have always seemed to have better luck in real fishing, in reality, I guess, when I match sort of the brightness of my colors based on the brightness of the sky. The only time it doesn't really work that way is at night. At night, I found reds, blacks. I guess it still makes sense though, now that I say that out loud. You let me know. What color fishing equipment do you like to use at night? I've never really tried to do like bass fishing and stuff at night. It doesn't make sense. They are they depend heavily on their eyesight when they fish or when they hunt. So I don't know that there's a lot of fish. A lot of water fish that are predominantly like nocturnal predator fish that are nocturnal, because again, it just makes sense if you think about it. Like a lot of prey fish, a lot of the food fish, the feeder fish, they're out and about during the day, gathering plant life and bugs and things like that are more active and easily attainable at the day. And at night, they bed down. They seek protection of weeds and so forth. So, I mean, a lion hunts in the day because that's when its food is up moving around. If it's a nocturnal hunter, they're more of an ambush, searching and seeking throughout the day, or searching and seeking for something at night, sort of catching it unaware. But yeah, so fish depend a lot on their eyes if you're catching predator fish. That's why, like, and fly fishing, and I know we don't have fly fishing and Fishing Planet yet, but I mean that's my hope. At some point we get a little fly fishing. I don't know how you would do it. You'd have to hold the button down and release it, and hold the button down and release it, maybe, or maybe it's a 2-button sort of release method. This just ain't moving. It just ain't moving. Just ain't moving. Something tells me that I'm just not in the right spot anymore. Maybe they have migrated away from this particular spot, which doesn't make sense to me. You wouldn't think that. I mean, only in a video game setting would that. Oh. Caught something. That's big. Oh, is this worth the video? What is this? is this guy? I'm looking at my line. Immediately, it's at 44% because I have not changed it and fixed it lately. Spotted? Oh, big spotted. Not the biggest, but pretty big. It was good. I like it. I like it. Keep. And hope that's a good sign of things to come. Let's get on this side of this guy. Yep. Yeah, fly fishing is something that they haven't entered into the game yet, but hopefully they will. But that's why, you know, you have to use leaders and whatnot when you fly fish, because trout themselves are very visual hunters. And if they see the line in the water, then they're not gonna go after that. So when he's, oh nope, no snag. Thought I had a fish. They're not gonna go towards something that they see the line to. So you put a little leader on there. You put a little, and that allows you to actually tie the small little eyelet on the hook to the big line. If you couldn't tie that directly to the fly fishing line. So there's like a float line. It just wouldn't work. Wouldn't work, I tell you. And then, you know, you wouldn't want to have to cut your float line every time you wanted to retie it. So use a leader there, and you sort of cut and change baits off the leader, and then you can change the leader out. Change the leader out if you want to change baits rather than, you know, just snipping a little bit off your leader. And then you can put a tippet as well. So you have, you have your backing spool, which is not your float line, but like a braided, big, thick braided line that gives you some extra running room. You have your backing spool, then you have your actual fly line. And there's lots of different fly lines. Floating lines, forward leaning line, balanced lines, so forth. And then on the end of that, you would put your tippet, which is sort of your conversion, it's thicker on one end and then on the other, and then you'd put your leader on the other end of your tippet. You can also buy fly line, I think that has the tippet already attached to it. I don't know, honestly, it's been a while since I bought fly line because I have some on my rod already, on my rods, I guess. So haven't really needed to buy any extras and really look at that process because that's the other thing too. I haven't really got it out lately. I've been doing a lot of, if we are fishing during the summer months, we're using a pole pretty much just like the one that I'm using in the game right now, and we're just hitting little rivers in the neighborhood or area. I have a bigger pole with a bait caster on it, but really just using that for reservoirs and large ponds, or we'll get to go out on a boat or something with somebody. A lot of movement going on here this morning. Yeah, so that's happening. But I'd like to catch one more for the end of the video because we're only at 2.7 pounds in our keeper net, and you only got to see two of the fish. But we'll go out here where it's deep. Spotted bass, again, like to go climb the hill, essentially. Oh, Zoe wants some apple juice. All right, Zoe, I will end the video here in just 1 second. I'll get you some apple juice. Is that okay? You want to say hi? Here, wish me luck. Let's try to catch a fish this time. Okay. You want to watch me try to catch a fish? Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm going to because we just jumped in. Can we make one more cast? Can I make one more cast?
What?
Can we make one more cast?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Zoe said we can make one more cast, and then we got to end the video. So hope everybody's had a great Monday. This week we'll see you back on Wednesday. And then we'll start talking about doing 5 days a week. The following week. 5-day videos. More Fishing Planet videos then. The following week, which I'm excited for. Do you like Fishing Planet, Zoe?
Yeah.
What do you like about Fishing Planet?
You can catch fish.
You can catch fish. Even if it's cold and yucky outside like this, we can sit in here and catch fish, can't we?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's catch a fish for Zoe. I don't think we're going to catch a fish, Zoe. One more cast, or are we done?
You can do one more cast.
Okay, she gave us permission to do one more cast. So let's come back down here.
One more cast, one more cast.
One more cast. So what do you want the apple juice for? What do you got in the cup?
That is my favorite drink.
What's your favorite drink?
Apple juice.
So if we were trying to catch a Zoe, we would want to bait our hook with apple juice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Fishing Planet. Let me be the dad of the year. Let me catch a fish. Wow, Fishing Planet's not going to let me be dad of the year.
I'm almost done.
Yeah. You said one more cast, right? So that means I could make 2 more casts, right?
No, just one more.
Oh, just one more. Oh, there we go, Zoe.
What?
I got a fish for you.
Yeah.
I got a fish for you. Look at it. Look at him out there.
Oh, yeah.
See all the way down here at the end of the line?
No.
Man, he's a big one, too. He's running out.
Catch him.
We're trying. We're trying.
Is he moving too much?
See, like, if we were doing this for real, Daddy would just hand you the pole. And then you could reel it in.
How is it doing it all by itself?
Well, I'm actually pushing this button right here. This is the button that makes it reel it in.
I want to do
Oh, okay. You got it. Push down hard.
Can you hold this?
Okay, so she's holding the button down. No, don't move my fingers, though, because if we lose tension on it, we gotta... I mean, it's a big fish. It's a big fish you caught. Okay, we're gonna pull this way. You got the button?
Mm-hmm.
Push the button down. Alright. 90 feet out. He's coming back in.
Okay.
He's coming back in. Keep the button pulled. We're going to keep the rod turned that direction. Oh, he's going through the weeds. Oh, don't get stuck in the weeds, fish. Keep reeling. Keep reeling. Come on, keep reeling. Oh, good. So, in case you're watching, I'm actually keeping my finger on the other button so that I'm applying pull tension, try to turn him this direction. Come on, keep reeling. He's running on you. He's running on you. Oh, he got away. Man. That was a big fish probably, wasn't it?
Can you give me apple juice?
Now can we get you apple juice? Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for checking us out today. Make sure you come back on Wednesday for another Fishing Planet video. Maybe Zoe will stop back by. Maybe we'll get a fish for her. Maybe we'll figure out what it was we just lost. For you, it'll be 2 days. For me, it'll be about 3 seconds. See you guys then, and we'll be right back. Or, we'll be back. Goodbye.